And I just wanna tell you how I feel. I'm pretty sure everything's been said. Someone else come around, my brain go dead. Rushing in familiar territory, leaving things unread. All the red flags.
What up? It's your girl K.E.
Your girl Consuela.
It's your girl. It's your girl.
Extra.
Ooh. It's your girl. It's your girl.
Girl.
Valentine's Day. You know, we just had that, so I'm excited.
Hearts.
Sing to y'all.
Hearts.
Ooh.
Sending
Thanks
you
for
love.
pulling up.
They pulled up. Y'all pulled up on us.
Pulled up on us. Happy to see you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, the episode so far, all the content that we've pushed out, and we hope to keep bringing you back.
Come bike.
With an IKE bike. Come back. What we got for them today?
We got a little love for him today.
Love.
Love, doctor.
Everybody need a little love.
Little Valentine's Day. So we gonna get straight into it. So we coming in hard.
All right, what you got?
In a relationship, what are your non-negotiables? Or maybe just one.
Ooh, that's a good one. Number one non-negotiable for me has to be, you have to be passionate about something. You got to have a dream. You got to have a desire to achieve something and to be really progressively working towards that. If you don't got that, I just really can't rock with you. And that's it, any relationship too. Like not even just like a romantic relationship, friendships. If you want to be, in my era, you got to be focused on something, wanting something, trying to achieve something. That's just how I feel.
That was a little deep. Mine just basic. I can't deal with no liar. If I find out you lied to me, I can't.
I rock with that.
I just can't. I'm sorry. Because I'm an honest person. I'm going to keep it real with you, like, no matter what. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you, and you do what you will with what I tell you.
Yeah.
So I need that back.
Yeah. Okay, so that sounds a little personal. that sounds a little personal. Get into that. Like, what's the worst experience you had with somebody, like, who wanted to rock with you that was, like, lying to you?
They all done lied to me.
That's why you ain't with them. All right, I got you.
I don't know. I can't think of a one, like, because they all lie to me.
So,
That's a me problem.
So are you saying all men lie?
I'm not going to say that, but
the ones you like.
I sure know how to pick them.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably had like one truthful one my whole life.
Yeah. Why y'all ain't together?
Another story for another time.
Day. We'll save it. Keep coming back. Keep coming back.
Come
we gonna get that. We gonna hear that one. Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right then. All right. Well, I think that non-negotiables. I think everybody got to know they non-negotiable. Mm-hmm. A lot of people just be going for anything. I think we had a conversation earlier today, so I'm gonna bring it up about just we like lots of people. What makes us want to give people opportunity, the chances? You got to check it, and you got to know your non-negotiables. Like, you got to be able to identify that. And when you create a non-negotiable, I think people get into, and I think we're going to lead it to the next topic too, people get into what makes them feel good. I think we got to figure out how long is that going to last. Because relationships are tough, man.
They are. And in the beginning, it's like, I like him, I like her.
Yeah.
But you don't know him. You don't know her.
Exactly. And when you start getting to know people, you got to be able to hardcore say that is no, regardless of how much you think you like them or not. And I think a lot of problems we have is that we don't really know how to say no like this and cut that off because it has made us feel good for the time being. Oh, maybe it'll get better, or maybe, it's not so bad. But when you knew you did not like that from the jump, you are a part of the problem.
Why are you talking about me?
I ain't just talking to you. I'm looking at you because I can look at y'all.
No, you talking about me.
I can look at y'all on Valentine's Day. Look at y'all.
So with this being love, what is love to you? What is love?
I mean, if I want to get down deep into it, I don't know the whole scripture, but love is kind, love is not jealous, love is etc. Somebody looked it up and dropped it in the comments. But I think it comes back to like where you don't have to feel like you got to control a person. Like you love somebody so much you want what's best for them. Even if you think they may be you and they don't want you, you want the best for them. And that's like in any relationship too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't got to agree. But if you love an individual, you should be able to still be there for them.
I agree with that. I think if somebody asked me, I would say something along those lines. Like, you want the best for that person. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah, and you still gonna love them.
You gonna rock with them.
Because people be doing some stuff.
Doing some stuff.
Yeah, doing some stuff.
I heard just wow.
They do.
Wow.
But even when they be doing stuff, I think you still have to understand that they are human and that you got to figure out how to love people through things.
Okay, but you got to draw the line somewhere now.
Okay, but where do you, and that's a good question too, where do you draw the line in that? Like, how do you say, oh yeah, you wild and I'm going to have to cut you off? But even with that being said, no, you still can love that person, but how do you stand on business?
Stand on business.
How do you stand on business with people?
You know, I'm going to just be open and transparent. I'm really not the best person to ask that question right now because I'm still trying to figure that out because I give people too many chances and I shouldn't be that way. I'm better, but but it's like when I be liking people, what that post say, you be in love in 3 days?
You? Because when you done told me earlier today that it took me out. You?
Oh, she was on my top, y'all.
Yeah, I still love you, though. We gon'
But yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But okay, so we have what is love, but what makes you feel loved? You.
I think I come from a very nurturing home.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom, she was a single parent. But some experiences people be having single parents, I didn't have. My mama overloved me. Like, my mom was a hug. Yeah, because it shows up in how I love.
Yeah.
So, which is kind of like what we get to, too. My mom hugged me. My mom kissed me. My mom tells me she loves me. We get off the phone. She tells me she loves me. I have been raised in love, not out of survival mode.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes me feel loved is a person who's going to be there. You show up. You're going to call and check in on me. You're going to, if I'm missing something or I don't have something because you know me as your friend, I'm going to forget. Yes. So, like, people who show up and, like, make sure that I'm good, those are the people. That makes me feel love. That makes me feel love. You say things that, maybe I didn't even think about. Deeper conversations make me feel loved.
So I guess it's tying to like love language. You said yours was what you said?
I think I'm a.
No, I tried to make you say physical touch because
you showed out.
We was talking about hugs. That's why I said that.
Yeah, you showed out. But
quality time. That's what you said.
Mine. Quality time is mine because I think if you could take the time out of your day and actually focus on people and enjoy just being, we ain't got to go out and do nothing, special. I enjoy that more than anything. Just having a conversation, laughing and talking. That is one of the most important things in my life. Is just spending time with the people I love. Yeah. What about you?
So I'm kind of with you on what makes me feel love, like people showing that they care. That's a big deal to me. And I mean, like, in more ways than just money. Today, time, girls just want somebody to
spend a little bread. Get that bread, get
treat.
That, and leave.
But I mean, don't come over here if you broke now. I don't want nobody broke.
But put a pin in that.
Oh,
What if? Okay, you still ain't told me your love language. Identify love language.
I think mine is quality time.
Quality
too.
time.
I think
okay, so
mine,
what if this guy comes along and he don't have no money for real? Cause keep it a buck.
Okay, but
we ain't got it.
We ain't. But
so what make you think he got to have it?
Okay, time out. When you say, like, it's broke got levels.
Bro do got levels. Bro do got levels.
So we gotta see what level of broke you talking about. Cause
what's too broke? Give me an example. What's too broke? And he can't rock with you if he do this.
If what you know how people like don't ask for something that you can't buy for yourself. If I want it, I'm gonna buy it for me, but you need to be able to get it too. We both need to be able to. If I can buy it for myself,
you want new tires on your car?
Hey, if you buy all 4 tires, is this thing on?
That is a new level.
See about me. Yeah,
But I don't think that's too broke though.
that ain't too broke. Because
That ain't
I ain't
too
finna
broke,
go
'cause-
buy 4 tires at one time. Not right now. I'm sorry. Call
expensive.
it what you want. Talk about me. I don't care. I'm not going to buy 4 tires at
They
one time.
expensive.
That's too adult for me.
Yeah.
I ain't reached that.
So
level.
what if he take you on a
adulting.
date, but he want to go 50-50 on the date? Is that too broke?
What day we talking? The first date? Yes. I'm out of there. Beat it. Scram.
But like date 3 or 4,
We can go 50-50.
you would go 50-50.
I don't know. I would do it, but I'd
Gonna
probably
make you feel a
be
certain type of way.
like the 3rd or 4th date. That's still kind of for me.
Shaky.
Like, why you can't? I feel you buy the dinner, I buy the bottle.
That's women's version of 50-50 too. Like if I come in here and pay all the bills and you thought, okay, I paid the water bill, that was your 50-50. That's what that's giving right there.
Take it how you want.
That ain't right, Nay.
I mean, I on down the line, I do 50-50. I done
Yeah.
paid for dates before,
That ain't right. Okay.
but I ain't doing it on the 3rd date. I'm sorry.
Okay, back to it. Now we done talked about what we think love is. We done
Love
talked
languages.
About, love languages. You said making you feel love is quality time. What's your secondary? Like some people love in the way that
Gifts,
they've
I ain't
been
even gonna lie.
loved.
What's the act?
I ain't get the finish. Gifts, I ain't gonna lie. You want to give? Give me some. Give me.
But I think that's kind of tied in. I mean, this is a different topic, so I ain't gonna go deep into it. But I think that's tied into how I was raised too. I ain't gonna lie. I was a spoiled kid.
No, it ain't. It's not different because I think how we love and our perception of love comes from our experiences and our background and how the people around us have shown us what that is. Now, with that being said, how you were loved growing up can make you completely not like that and you want a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And also that experience and vice versa, just playing devil's advocate like me, that makes me love in that way. I'm a physical touch person, like you said it last time. I am, but quality time is more important to me. Like
Yeah.
you don't need to tell me I'm doing a great job because I know.
Okay.
Because I know you don't need to. I don't need a lot of that. Like a thank you or something like that. That's cool, but more so like showing me love back by spending time with me, carving out time, make sure we're good. I'm not a big gifter, and I really, really gotta fix that, babe. I gotta fix that. I'm not a great gifter because I don't listen. I've been told that I don't listen. I don't pay attention. I think we had a conversation earlier of hearing things and being able to say, oh, let me write that down. So being intentional, that's love. I'm improving. Not only, I'm not saying, okay, that ain't how I show love. I'm actively trying to figure out how to shape my ways so I can make other people feel loved by me because that's just as important. Not just filling my needs, but being able to fulfill other people's needs. And I think that's a part of love too. I ain't just taking. I also want to be a giver.
Yeah.
You know, I actually want to be a giver more than I'm being a taker because I just like who I am.
Well, work on it, friend.
Yeah, that's
Get
all
right.
we can do.
Get in line. Work on
Yeah,
it.
we gonna get it. We gonna get it. Just continue to work on
So
ourselves.
you said yours is quality time and physical touch.
Yes, that would be my 1 and 2. What about you?
Quality time and what's it called?
Gifting. You said gifting.
That's
Yeah.
one. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
I feel like that sound bad, don't it? Do it.
No, it's not. No, it's not because that means a person has listened to the things that you desire, the things that you want, and they've actively tried to make sure you got the things that you want.
Okay,
I don't think
so
that's
but
bad.
in my experience, first of all, I guess I just be picking the wrong, cause I get the gifts, but they don't listen. I mean, it's like thank you for this, but
It's not what you asked for.
it's not. Do you know how
they're
long
not a
I just
great
had this
gifter.
conversation last night? I dated some. I've been wanting to go first of all on a date to the zoo for the longest. I don't know why. I just do.
'Cause you an animal. Going to see your posts.
For the longest. But, and I specifically said the Memphis Zoo.
Yeah.
You know I dated somebody from Memphis. I was always in Memphis.
Yeah.
Never went. Got me everything under the sun except for my date to the zoo.
But did you ever like
Say it out. That's what I
babe,
wanted
let's
to.
go to the zoo?
No, but if I'm telling you, I always wanted to go on a date to the zoo, the Memphis Zoo, because I've heard all these great things about the
It's
Memphis
a great zoo. I've been several times.
Oh, way to rub it in.
It's a great zoo. It's a great zoo.
If I'm sitting there telling you that, and I'm always in Memphis,
Yeah, some people have to get a little push though. Again, some people.
so I'm just supposed to be
don't-
like, let's go.
I mean, maybe make it more obvious.
Well, how much more obvious to
Scrolling.
get?
Oh, look at the zoo. This would be nice to go. Sometimes you gotta give people more.
I was
hints.
doing that, especially even
Yeah.
around Christmas time, because they do the little thing
Yeah.
with the lights, and I was
And you never made it to the zoo.
never to this day.
So-
29.
So hold this. If you want to holler at Consuela,
Take me
take
to
her
the
to the zoo to meet all the animals. That's all she want to do, and I think that's simple. The
That
zoo ain't
is.
expensive either. And I
I'm
bet you they was
not.
coming with like jewelry, blase, all this other stuff.
All the things that I just was not.
Not really interested in. See, that's a big thing too. Like we be trying to love people in the way we think so, but you really have to pay attention to the fine details. I write everything down in a note.
I'm a very simple person. Like, I was at dinner and the person was just talking about all this, like, designer, this, and that. I'm just like, can you please stop? I don't care about none of that. I don't. I don't. Well, Glorilla said shop on Shein, yo.
Facts. I'm not interested in all that either, but I think people
I mean, it's nice to have,
people
I got a
find
couple
value in
bags,
the
but
things that
I'm
people think is really like expensive.
And people try to use that as a way to love people, and it's just, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
That ain't showing me that you love me. Not
Yeah.
for me. Love me how I need to be loved. Don't love me how you want to love me.
Yeah, and that just comes with just listening to conversations and mannerisms and seeing the things that they enjoy and they like. And I'm a person who needs to be better about that. So I can completely understand what you mean when you're saying that they blowing it, because I be blowing it.
You be blowing it.
Yeah, be blowing it. But we ain't got it, but we gonna get it.
We gonna get it. Because, I need to work on stuff, too. Because sometimes I try to love people the way that I want to love them. I be kind of mean about it, though.
Well, you need to work on that, and I'm glad you was able to identify that.
Yeah. But until then, solo dolo.
So what about standards? What about standards?
What about them?
Do you is they low? No, I'm just playing. So do you think people set the things that they want based on the standards that they have before they start asking for stuff from another person?
So before considering what somebody's got to offer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, okay, think about it. How many women say they want a man that make this amount of money, 6'2", 6'5"? Well, you gotta be tall for me. I'm up here.
Schlong. Schlong.
But they just have their list of all these things, and it's like,
What can you do?
do you match that list of what you asking?
Yeah.
What you bringing? You an asset, you a liability. What you do?
Didn't we have that conversation? Yes. Are you an asset or a liability? And I agree with you. I think people do start setting their standards based on what they want to receive, but they don't think about what you even bring to the table. I don't get mad at me and don't stop watching.
Whoa.
But I love Kevin Samuels. He be saying some
Cut.
off the wall stuff.
Time to go.
He be saying some off the wall. Listen to me, please. He be saying some off the wall stuff, but when you get down into the deeper, the fine details that he's discussing, I don't think he'd be too far off, friend.
I'm a fool with you.
Yeah,
I'm finna go and exit this conversation. Look, you thought I was agreeing.
Hey, you gotta agree with me. I know it's some people on the other side of this camera. who
Okay,
agree.
I have seen a couple of his. He gone, ain't he? Rest his soul, rest in peace.
Yeah, he passed.
But,
unfortunately. Shout out to Unc.
I seen a few episodes and I'm like, okay, he might be on or something. But he got some ones that he
I can't. I think it's always truth in the ugly. He may say things very harshly and it comes off like he hate women, but I think that he says some things everybody else be thinking, but we can't
Scared
really
to say.
Yeah, they don't be really, wanting to say. Because at the end of the day, for an example, if you don't have now college degree, you don't have now job making a certain income, how you gonna call for somebody to come to you with all of these things and you can't even cook? You can't clean.
I had a friend. I was
You're
cool
not
with a girl.
nurturing.
She said she wanted to be a housewife with a rich husband, and she
That's
can't
what
cook.
everybody want.
I don't want to be a housewife. I don't. That ain't. I don't want that. Unless, well, if I have kids, then it's different because
I'll trade it
that's
in
a whole
right now.
nother-
I'll be a housewife.
with no kids.
With kids, no kids.
I wouldn't be a housewife
Blue
with
kid,
no
red
kids.
kid. I'll be a housewife.
I don't think
At
I
this
could be
point,
a
I'm tired of
housewife with no kids. I would be no. But another
sit
thing
down.
about me, I understand that men want to come. They want their food and I clean a mansion, but cooking, I don't like it.
Now, you can have your faults, but you still gotta understand that
I don't like it.
if you want a high income man or whatever it is that I'm gonna be calling them a alpha male, that come with some stuff. You got to keep yourself up. You got to actually be cute. Some people, I don't want to just start. But what is the things that you asking for? Let me just revert it back. I ain't even gonna get too deep with you. You got to be bringing some stuff to the table before you just come asking for all these things. When it's a lot of women out here.
It's a bunch of us.
It's a bunch of women out here. What make you think that people got to settle for what you giving?
That's true. Okay, but that brings my next question. Okay, so staying on the standards. So, what you base your standards off of?
One, I'm getting paid. I ain't got a lot of money yet, but I'm getting paid, so I don't need nobody with some money.
Yes, you do.
I don't need nobody with a lot of money.
Yes, you do.
Why you make you think that? I don't need nobody.
Cause
with a lot
why
of money.
not?
I don't need nobody with a lot of money. That's the thing too.
Okay,
On
not
the provider side, because that's like more so what I am in a relationship. I don't need you to do all that. I need you to be nurturing. I need you to be kind. I need to be able to come home and I had a tough day and to feel like, again, like this conversation that we're having on these podcasts, like they're supposed to be warm hugs. I need your words to be kind. I need you to be supportive. I need you to cheer me on. I need you to, when I am exhausted, to know what to do to replenish me. Because at the end of the day, none of that other stuff, and then you need to look good too. I'm just gonna lay that out
You
there. I
want to come
can't
home
do
to
no
a Barbie?
bucket.
I'm a Barbie.
No,
girl.
absolutely not. If I don't even fool with Barbie, the movie was garbage. Absolutely not. Give me a brat.
I kind of like.
Give me a brat. I like them a little
But when I
ratchet.
say that you gotta have money, like first of all, I don't mean like you ain't gotta be a baller like that. But and even
for you.
for me, yeah. But and what I'm saying when I
Well, you
say
got
that,
a entire different role than I have in a relationship. Sway. You
But
don't have to
even-
answer, Sway.
even
Just go ahead. I'm sorry.
even with that though, it's like I don't want you to have money just to blow it, like just not to blow it, but just to spend it on. I need you to know that if I need my tires on my car and I
Yeah.
just can't get it, I can
got
come to you
somebody-
and you can do it.
Okay, so
It ain't necessarily just to be dishing it out on me.
when you say that, I think we gotta step back. That ain't just about having money, because somebody can have money and still not have your back.
True.
And still not have you.
So
Look at Travis Kelce and old girl. That's why they whole thing done fell off how it did. She was, want him to do more things to take care of her, blase, I guess. Maybe
talking
I
about the
could be
girl
wrong
before,
on that. The girl before Taylor,
Taylor.
because Taylor got bread. Taylor paid more than them folks on the whole thing. So we ain't talking about Taylor. Y'all need to keep your mouth off Tay-Tay. Because Tay-Tay got bread. How y'all gonna talk about somebody who got money? But I'm gonna say that. But the girl, the
girl
black
before,
girl,
okay.
what was some Nicole? Kayla Nicole. I think they said they fell out because of a money situation. Travis paid, and Travis just didn't have her like that, I guess. I can't really speak for their relationship, but that's how the
the media
vibes I
made
got
it
off
seem.
social media. So we can't just say he got to have money or she got to have money. It has
That's
to
why
be.
I said it go back to what we was talking about in the beginning, like wanting somebody to have you, got
Yeah.
your back, to care, because that's kind of what it is for me.
Yeah.
So you're right. It's not just having money, but just
They
to
can
know
be paid. And that
Yeah.
don't mean nothing. You want to see a dime. What 50 say? Can't get a dollar out of me. No Cadillac, no perm, you can't see.
Yeah.
Because I'm a mother, PIMP. So you ain't got to have that. I don't think that's relevant.
Okay. So if let's say whoever your person or whatever. You ain't getting what
Stop
you
playing
want.
in these people's face. Go ahead.
You ain't getting what you want.
No.
What I'm saying. So, do you lower your standards, or do you just be like, I'm gonna be
Absolutely not.
alone? Them the only two options you got.
Absolutely.
You gonna be
not.
by yourself?
What? Do
No,
it.
who?
Do it. Gonna do it happily. Because I first of all, foremost, I think for me, I'm focused on my passion, what I think God has for me, who I want to be, who I think He's called me to be is more appropriate. So being alone, you're gonna be I use this analogy with my kids all the time. Be that seed in the soil. Sometimes it's gonna be dark. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be wet. You don't know what's going on. It's gonna be tough. But at the end of the day, you're going to grow from that situation. You're gonna come out on top, literally on top of the soil. You're gonna grow into something. I'm not afraid of being by myself because I'd rather be by myself than be with somebody who bringing me further down. I ain't gonna never benefit from a situation like that. So at the end of the day, I'm cool with that. What you?
Okay, so you know me as my friend.
And finna wait to call cap. So you better.
No, I think I would choose to be alone, but as far as like not being in relationships, I'm still gonna do me alone. But I would choose being alone over choosing to lower what I know I can get.
Yeah.
And settle in for that.
What do you think you deserve?
Why would you ask me that?
I think that's important. I think that's important for us to like realize that we have standards, right? And we have to identify what we think we deserve because that's kind of a part of the standards, right? So what do you as an individual think you deserve out of any relationship? Just most basic. It don't have to be
but I'm a simple person, so I just ask for, and it's sad that you gotta like in today's time ask for the basics, but you really do when dating is hard now. And so I just want the basics to be somebody just to be honest. That's a hard thing for people to do today.
People be lying. They gonna do that.
And just peace. I just want I understand everything is not gonna be perfect. Every day not gonna be good. You're gonna have your ups, your downs. But overall, it just needs to be peaceful. I don't want to be bickering, fighting, arguing, dealing with lies. I don't want to be embarrassed in no way because I'm not going to do that to you.
Embarrass me if you want to. I'm telling you, I feel you on that.
It's like I'm a very simple person. I don't ask for much. But it's like the basics are the hardest things that people can't do. Yeah.
What they say is
beyond me.
It's pee in the dating pool.
Man.
I ain't out there. I'm happy to be at the house. It's pee in the dating pool. I think when we talk about what I think I deserve is reciprocity. Just anything that I can provide you,
give it back.
I feel like you just got to be able to give it back.
Give me that.
Because I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be respectful in a sense. Because I can't get upset and I might have to check something. But I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be respectful. You can depend on me. Now, when I say that, I don't mean you done sent me the grocery list and, I probably done forgot by the time I got out of work, come home, because I'm going to do that. I'm going to forget. I need a few reminders, but you can depend on me to be supportive. You can depend on me if we got a situation.
That's a big thing, having somebody that you can depend on, like a reliable person. Cause
people don't be reliable.
People
only be as good as they are when they, and it's going to sound crazy, they only as good as they are when they're good. Mm-hmm. But it's really kind of the other way. Who you are when you down and out, that's who you are.
Yes.
That's who you are. So you ain't got to, if I'm not feeling good, you ain't got to worry about me, even in friendships. I can't do nothing for you because, I'm down bad. Or I don't, and I'm not just talking about financial. I'm talking about like mentally and emotionally.
Just being there.
Yeah, just being there. I'm struggling, but I'm still going to be there for you. Because I love you and I know that you need me just as much as I need somebody right now. So I need to be able to give that before I'm asking for that.
Preaching, sis, preaching. You preaching.
But I just think that's real. I don't think people are doing that type of stuff. You can't
because they want to just do what benefits them. People don't really. A lot of people are not, like you said, givers. I mean, they just want to receive. They don't want to be a giver, and it don't go like that. In a relationship, a friendship, like that's just
and none of that.
In genuine relationships, romantic or platonic, that's not how it goes.
Facts.
That's not how it goes.
And I really think it kind of comes from I'm from the old school where respect is giving off top.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ain't okay. You gotta earn this. You gotta earn this, and that's a big issue right now with our generation. Is we want people to stand on business when you need to show me what I need to be standing on that for. Why am I'm
Why
coming? Yeah.
Why?
They feel that way, and that don't make sense to me. It ain't adding up. Make it make sense. Come to the table prepared.
What they supposed to say? I don't want no more men that I can see potential in. Come already potential.
Come potential. Come at the best version of yourself before you start asking for a whole bunch of stuff you can't even do for self. Because I'm real big on like we gonna get it together. Friends, relationships, come potential. Because I'm here. I'm here, and it's gonna be a constant elevation, but if you love somebody, you can't come bringing folk down. That ain't even how the relationship gonna be able to start, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We done gave the folks a whole lesson on love and relationships.
What's love got to do with it?
Hey.
What's love but a secondhand emotion?
Yeah.
I'm singing to y'all today. I think y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve to be loved on today, and that's what KE here for.
So, kind of shifting to our new little segment.
Yeah, because this is the first real episode.
Yeah. Our ick. We gonna do this every week. This our time to release. Let it out. What was your ick this week? Or ick? Maybe it may just be an ick you have in general, but I don't know.
My ick, and this just happened yesterday. My ick is like when people don't have no individuality. Like it's always got to be a group or a partner, or you can't do nothing by yourself. Like you always associating yourself with other people. Or when you bring you like me and such and such, me and such and such, me and such and such.
People that don't know how to be alone? Or just be themselves?
Just people just don't have no personality. Well, first of all, they do got a personality. That don't make sense. But they don't have no individuality. They always want to tie other people into what they got going on or what's being said, or me, like I said, me and such and such, me and such and such. Or if I'm talking to the person that they talking to, they want to come in and wrap their arms around their shoulders. So that is so weird to me.
Not wrap their hand around their shoulder. Woo.
B for BFFR. That is gross. I ain't never wanted to be. I have 2 male best friends, love them to death. But I first of all, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna survive without them, baby, because I might be down and out without them. But I'm not always talking about them dudes, or always gotta include them and stuff. It's so weird to me. My identity is not tied to relationships.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna pull up and be me.
That struck a nerve, didn't it?
Yes, that is so weird, girl. It happened at work the other day.
My ick kind of came from work too. But my ick for this week is when people not showing up. Like, if you say you're going to do something, stand on business.
Stand on business and do that.
Stand on business and do what you say. Don't pick and choose when you want to stand on business.
Hold to your word.
Do it.
Because you don't like liars. That's why they add up.
Ooh.
That's why they add up for you.
Yeah.
That make a lot of sense.
I just, If you going to show up, show up.
Yeah.
Period. That's my ick. That's it. That's all. Straight to the point.
I
show up.
Let me give
or
you
just
a story
don't even
on
say
that.
nothing.
Let me give you a story on that. Ever since I was a little kid, I did not know that about myself until my mom pointed that out. You see how I flipped my hair? It was too girly for me. Let me bring that back. My mom, like, she would tell people, don't tell her that you're going to do something, because if you don't do it, you can forget about talking to her ever. I was like 8 and 9. So, like, I didn't understand, like, how serious I was about that. Like, my uncle, he had bad about telling me that, we're going to go. He used to call me Wally World. My dad named Willie. Wally World, we going to go fishing. And I would be waiting.
At the door with that pole.
I'm
ready to go.
What that Alex Griffin's theme song? I'm waiting for this man to come take me fishing, and when he didn't call, no show, he's fired.
Out of there.
Fired. There was
Get him out.
like whole relationship
Kick him out
changed
the
for me.
game, coach.
I'm big about that. Don't tell me you're gonna do something, then don't do it, because now I'm excited about you being there. What did I say my love language was? Quality time. I'm excited about you pulling up, being there, doing something with you. I'm depending on you to do something, and then without good reason, you just drop that. Ick.
Yeah. That's my
You
ick.
can stop talking to me after that.
That's my ick. So
I'll rock with you on that, friend.
I can't do it. But so hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I had fun.
Yeah, I had a good time too.
Learned a thing or two.
How to love.
So we gonna wrap it up
Okay.
with our weekly heat.
Weekly heat. What I got for y'all in the tank? I'm gonna try to keep it
What you
light
got
the
for-
first
what you got?
couple times.
Couple times you don't wanna go too deep.
Since we talking about love, I think this would be a great one to share with you guys, because at the end of the day, the world revolves on love, but we got to figure out the right people to associate ourselves with, the right people to love, okay? Because that's how you get down and out too. Love is a hell of
Everybody
a drug.
don't deserve all this here.
You hear me? Right here. Love is a hell of a drug. So this one says, get you someone who will walk with you, not in front of you. And I think when we talk about walking with people and not in front of people, it's like these people ain't gonna judge you. These people ain't gonna make things more difficult than they gotta be on you. They like with you. They not. I'm not ahead of you and you back here and I'm talking down on you. It aligns with. We align together.
I'ma stick beside
I'm
you.
stick beside you.
Stick
I'm
beside
gonna
you.
stick beside you. So you got to get somebody who loves you enough to work with you. They're patient. They're kind. It goes back to scripture again, because you can always find what that man done lined up for us in that scripture.
Okay.
Find you
Take me
somebody
to church.
love. Yeah. Find you somebody to love, man.
That was a good
Find somebody to love
one.
you.
So I hope this is, get y'all week started off right with love. Love, go hug somebody. Give somebody a hug today. You listen to this, you watching, go give somebody a hug.
Yeah, man.
Give him a kiss if you married. You got a person, go give him a kiss too. Give him a little
fine.
smooch.
No, I'm gonna go a little bit farther and say learn they love language.
Learn they love language.
And do you at least one deed that's gonna make them feel love today.
That's good. Do that. Do what she said. We might tell you a joke. We'll never tell you a lie.
Not gonna never tell you a lie. And just because we ain't got it, don't mean we ain't gonna get it.
We'll see y'all next week, baby. Peace.
I'll be damned if I don't get it for my children's children. And that's real.
Tell the truth, how I feel, like I'm the only one that's real. Can't be the only one that feels like hold you real tight till midnight. Tell me how you miss free throws, that's 3 points on the field. You think about it as a nigga, wanna be unfair for you, you're